I'm Nancy J. with the Celebrity Spotlight on the one you've been waiting for, Prometheus. With a nod to 1979's Alien, it's a film that does stand alone in its breathtaking beauty, astounding story, and dazzling delivery. I talked to the stars and director Ridley Scott with the Prometheus set in full gear.
Now, do you feel comfortable being in here? Is this part of the real set?
It's like coming home.
Yeah, that's right. We live here.
I know. It's, from what I understand, there was CGI involved, but a lot of it was made for you, so had to make that easier.
Majority of it was real. I mean, I didn't see one green screen when we were there, I don't think. Oh, maybe they pulled up one at one point, you know, out the back.
Through the window.
Through the window.
Through the window, that was it. But everything inside the spaceship was real. But what we saw, you know, because it was on a set, so only through these tiny space windows where they're like tiny little blocks of green, that was it. Nothing else.
And I kind of like the clothes. I mean, that one gray suit that you wear.
You know, Janty Yates, the costume designer, did an incredible job. I think sometimes costume designers don't get enough credit for movies like this because it looks like nothing, but I think those are some of the hardest outfits to actually make.
It's not distracting.
It's not distracting. It's also, I think, the thing that will make this film not dated 20 years from now because there's nothing, it's so classic what she created. And we, you know, we had to be able to move in them and stuff like that. And yeah, I just think she did such a great job, and a lot of that stuff, those kind of catsuit things, could just be, they just could be so cheesy. You know, somebody tells you you're going to be wearing a catsuit spacesuit, you're just like, whoa. And then I saw it, and I was like, this is so beautiful.
Well, and I do. Your gray one's out there. I love that. I mean, I think you could wear that out.
Look, that looks like a that suit.
I mean, don't laugh. That's a good.
No, that's why I did the movie. When I knew she was in a catsuit, I'm in.
The movie starts on Earth with Elizabeth Shaw, my character. She's a scientist, an archaeologist, and religious. So it's a beautiful conflict in her between those two sides. And they make this discovery in a cave in the Isle of Skye in Scotland, and that's the last piece they've been kind of looking for, and evidence that she needs to kind of convince a lot of people to put their money on this mission. And then then they go off, and then David, Michael's character, wakes up everybody up like 2 years later. We've been sleeping for 2 years, and he's been taking care of us.
I know, it almost looks like it's a comedy.
It is. It's great for the whole family. Obviously. It is a certificate honestly, 15, but you can bring 6-year-olds to this film.
You are quite funny.
Thank you.
Yes, you are. He is funny.
He is.
I mean, and I'm sure he's been accused of being a robot before on screen, huh?
Yes, I have been. Yeah, it's finally a chance for me to get away with being wooden.
A king has his reign. And then he dies. It's inevitable.
Prometheus has landed.
These are ancient civilizations that were separated by centuries, and yet this same pictogram was discovered in every one of them.
They're smiling.
I think they want us to come and find them.
We're all here because of a map you two kids found in a cave.
Not a map, an invitation.
From whom?
Please tell me you can read that.
Prometheus, are you seeing this?
Whatever that probe is picking up, it's reading life form.
What do you mean a life form?
Oh, the head.
They're changing.
Changing into what?
It's moving. These things moving.
What is that?
There's a ship.
They're leaving.
To go where?
Earth.
We were so wrong. Take us home!
If you don't stop it, there won't be any home to go back to.
Where's that door open? Got it out! Got it out!
have small beginnings.
You do deal with questions of science versus belief versus God.
Sure. Somehow they're connected. I think science and the great universe of maybe God is the great scientist. I'm not an evangelist, and I'm kind of agnostic, okay? But so I'm talking pragmatically. Maybe God is, in the final analysis, the great scientist. Will we ever get to part that veil with our own highly sophisticated science, which is moving so quickly now into the 21st century, that will you ever get to one giant puzzling question that they can never answer, which is who is that or not? Is it a who, or is it a thing? I don't know what it is.
But I like the fact that you do leave us with questions.
Yes.
Because that's life. A lot of things are not explained.
Nothing is straight lines, is it?
Miss this one at your own peril. Look for Prometheus in your real-time theater.